28 grams, only less a couple backwoods. Tell my nigga I buy everything if it's that good. Always rolling fire flame, that's all I keep. If I ain't rolling the smoke.
Thanks for rolling up. I'm Tubular Marley. It's certified pothead. Smoking on one of my late morning, early afternoon spliffs. You know we about to do Bird Club. About to take a look at these cannabis conspiracy theories, which I like to call cannabis conspiracy theories. Today's theory involves forks and marijuana. In the annals of cannabis culture, where myth and truth blur like smoke rings in the air, one legend shines as tantalizing absurd as a tie-dye sunrise. The story of Tyne McGreen and the fork method. This tale, equal parts stoner ingenuity, cosmic coincidence, and outright lunacy, revolves around a bold claim. A joint rolled using the prong of a fork will burn so evenly it creates a smoke experience smoother than butter on a hot pancake. But like any good conspiracy theory, there's a catch. Testing it sober is about as effective as trying to nail Jello to the wall. Some say it's genius, others say it's nonsense. We say it's forking brilliant. Here's a riddle for you. I help you eat your pasta strands or skewer food with steady hands. Though knives may cut and spoons may glide, what am I? Always fork pronged at your side. The story begins in a smoke-filled kaleidoscope of the 1960s. Nestled deep in a commune known as the Smoked Fork Society. This wasn't just any ordinary hippie hideaway. It was a place where forks weren't just utensils, they were spiritual antennae. And at the helm of this cult-like crew was none other than Tyne McGreen, a man who could turn a potluck into a pot-filled vision quest. Tyne, an enigmatic mix of Einstein and Cheech Marlin, believed forks held cosmic power. According to him, the prongs weren't just for spearing salads, they were conducts of universal energy, the perfect blend of practicality and spirituality. Spoons in his view were a menace, cosmic buzzkill, disrupting the vibes of the universe. It's said that Tyne once held a spoon exorcism ceremony where he dramatically melded all the spoons in the commune into a single misshapen blob he called the Great Irrelevance. Legend has it that during one particularly wild 3-day jam session with Napoleonese Has, free jazz, and what he cryptically called the funk of the fork, Tyne discovered the fork method. He claimed the curvature of the fork's prongs created sacred air pockets in the rolling paper, ensuring a divine burn and high so even it could turn skeptics into believers. Here's another riddle for you. With arms outstretched, I give you pause. A choice ahead by traffic laws. Pick left or right, your path will split. What am I? A sign that's legit. According to the faithful, the fork method wasn't just a way to roll. It was an art form, a ritual, a calling. Tyne conducted countless experiments to refine his technique. Though the scientific rigor of these trails was questionable at best, his hypothesis: a joint rolled with the fork burns straighter than an arrow on an autobahn and produces a high so balanced it could double as a yoga instructor. There was a hitch. Tyne claimed the method only worked when the roller was high. Testing it sober, he argued, would disrupt the fork's energetic renaissance. Words, people. Renaissance. Naturally, this made scientific replication about the plausibility as a unicorn running for Congress. Tyne's followers were undeterred, chalking up their uneven burns to poor vibe calibration or a fork out of alignment. Despite the skeptics, rumors spread the joints that burned with laser-like precision, emitting smoke that smelled of citrus, nutmeg, and enlightenment. Followers described the high as a perfect balance between euphoria and introspection. People, I'm going to stop talking. Like surfing a rainbow while contemplating the meaning of riddle time. I till the soil and clear the ground. With prongs of metal, sharp and sound. In gardener's hand, I find my place. What am I? Working in nature's embrace. Forksmiths became the rock stars of the moment, crafting custom prongs from exotic materials like titanium, rose gold, and even meteorite fragments. Each force was blessed by Tyne himself in a process that involved waving it over a lit joint while muttering what sounded like a stone haiku. Prices skyrocketed. Some devotees traded entire Volkswagen vans for one of Tyne's cosmic Tyne or the society reached its peak with the Great Fork In of 1972. Where hundreds of followers gathered in California meadow to roll joints using forks and meditate on strong energy. Reports of the event are hazy, no surprise there, but legend has it a single ember from a perfectly forked joint lit a nearby campfire. Attendees took this as a sign that their methods were quite literally fire. But like any high, the Fork Society's success eventually came down. Critics emerged, branding the movement as nothing more than a cult with utensils. Some followers began to question Tyne's increasingly outlandish claims, like his assertion that forks could be used to channel moonbeams into your bloodstream. Tyne proposed a project to build a 60-foot statue of a fork that doubled as a solar-powered weed grinder. Donations dried up faster than a stash of swag. The final blow came when Tyne mysteriously disappeared in 1975. Some say he fled to start a fork-themed retreat in the Himalayas. Others believe he overdosed on his own supply of humorous, not hash. The Fork Society crumbled, leaving behind nothing but rolling papers, strange anecdotes, and an enduring legend. Here's another riddle for you. A natural light, but forked it glows. It strikes the ground when the storm blows. A dangerous flash that splits the skies. What am I, seeing with fearful eyes? Though the Fork Society is long gone, its influence persists like a stubborn resin strain. References to the fork method pop up in the oddest places. It's said that Bob Dylan wrote an unreleased song titled Rolling with the Times, though the lyrics remain a mystery like much of Dylan's discography. Quentin Tarantino allegedly based the scene in Pulp Fiction on a diner conversation about the fork method, but it was cut for being too forktastic. Don't forget the 1979 stoner comedy Pronged and Confused, where the main character declares, "I don't need a fork in the road, I need one in my hand." More recently, conspiracy threads on Reddit speculate that forks are featured in Illuminati's secret rituals, but that's another essay entirely. Even today, cannabis enthusiasts whisper about the perfect burn of a fork joint. Skeptics call it a placebo, but believers argue the method taps into something primal, something forking beautiful. So is the fork method real? Well, that depends. Do you believe in cosmic energy? Do you think a fork can transcend its mundane purpose to become a tool of enlightenment? Or do you just enjoy rolling joints with kitchen utensils because it sounds like a fun party trick? Like the fork itself, the truth is multifaceted. Maybe the fork method works because some yet to be understood physics. Maybe it's all in your head, or maybe, just maybe, it doesn't matter, because in the end, what really counts is the journey, not the joint. As for Ty McGreen, rumors persist that he's alive and well, living off the grid in a cabin somewhere, rolling the world's smoothest joints with forks forged from the stars. His final message, scribbled on the back of a rolling paper found in his abandoned commune, summed it up best. The fork isn't just in your head, it's in your mind. The answers to the riddles: a dining fork, a fork in the road, a guarding fork, lightning. See y'all in the next one, bruh.